Okay, so this is a follow-on from the last video. I think the video or the film might have stopped a little bit short, but basically I'd gone on to create that out of that shocking piece of bifacing that I'd done. I saved the day with some direct percussion, and I've got us a blade back at least. Now this is too big at the moment, this blade. So I'm going to probably break a load of people's hearts and cut this right down, because I need this to be a certain size, and at the moment it's too large. So I made that one, and yesterday I did some more bifacing and I made another blade. This one still a little bit chunky, but it's hopefully going to do. There's some nasty concrete in the centre of it I really don't like. It's just the wrong sort of concrete. Nappers will know what I mean. But first of all, we'll try and get this one finished and see if we can make something of it. I'm going to start again by probably braid it first, and then I'll start working it back. We've got loads to work with on this. I just keep on thinning it for the time being. I've got to make it smaller, like I say. I'm just working out what I'm going to do with it. It was almost dark the last time I worked this, and well, as the video showed, I was running out of light quite rapidly. So I need to do a little bit of straightening with it. Probably not like that. More like that. I might try to run some oblique flakes with this as well, across the piece. See if we can't make some oblique flakes. Got a strong enough edge there yet to actually do my flaking off of. So literally just clipping it back straight down. What this will do, it'll bring my edge in closer, and it will also start to set up a bit of a continuous edge once I've worked it a bit, and then I'll try and run a really strong sequence of flakes. Again, still just picking straight down. With these points, there's an awful lot of picking on the edge. I'm hoping that I'll get this one a little bit thinner than the last one. When I say thinner, I mean the depth wise. The last one came up with a real diamond cross section, and it was quite a chunky diamond cross section as well. This one, if I can, I'll make it a slightly thinner point. I've got a really nasty little fossil in here. You can see that white spot on the edge. There's a real nasty little sea creature hiding in there after all this time. Again, anything that happens with length, or at the moment, it doesn't matter, because I've got to make this way smaller, this point. Too big. I know normally we like to make things as big as we can, use as much material as we can, but at the moment I'm just all about making as many as I can. So if I have to sacrifice some nice looking blades, then I'll do that. It's Sunday morning, and I had a couple of mates round last night, and I wouldn't say I'm feeling worse for wear, but let's just say I might not be quite as on it as I normally am. I even got my glove on the wrong way around, look. But I knew that. I haven't got a decent glove, so needs must. Come on. Just made making a new Ishi stick as well, because I want to be able to get way more power behind these flakes I make. There's some concrete here that I'm pretty sure might well cause some tears in a bit. At the moment I'm just straightening things, trying to. I need to get rid of that little fossil, because that's going to cause problems if I don't. Still crunching this edge back, just to try and create an angle that I can get at this fossil with. I think I can do it now. Let's give him a go. Right, he collapsed. What I'd like to do is get underneath it, if I can. And at the moment I don't think I can, so I'll just keep picking back. I've literally just smoothed things out. A little work out where I'm going. So I've got to try and plan this a little bit because of all the concrete. Work out how exactly I'm going to get at this. I've got to send flakes right through this concrete, obviously, and it ain't going to like it. Okay. Quite a long flake. Try another one. I'm running these at a bit of an oblique angle, so I'm pushing across the piece. Hopefully I can start to run a sequence of flakes across. Going straight down. That did us loads of favours on that tip. I need to shorten the tang down, but I don't need to do that yet. Definitely need to bring this back over a little bit. Reducing it all the time. It's getting smaller and smaller. I wonder if I can get a flake back on there yet. Don't particularly like the look of that angle I got going on there. Come on. This piece of flint here is so tough. It's where this fossil runs through, and it is really tough. A piece of black flint. Okay. Okay, that was a nice sequence of flakes. Slightly angled. Hopefully the sunlight will come out on here later and you'll be able to see a bit clearer. Now, what I want to try and do is I want to meet up with those angled flakes. From this side. So I'm going to see if I can run a whole series down here So I'm going to run my series of flakes going that way across the piece, oblique, and I've just made a very strong platform all the way down. Sort out my back to front gloves. Right, I'm going to be applying really heavy pressure to run down this side and hope that the platforms don't collapse. Double sure with a little German file to make sure I get in all the little bits. Hopefully this series is going to run, or it will break it. Let's work out my angle. I didn't like that one. Oh, come on. Okay, that was a really oblique series of flakes. So now I've got them running oblique, meeting up both sides over part of the piece. I need to sort that fossil out big time. Pick that back down and see if I can continue that series. All I'm doing is I'm picking directly down here because I don't want to damage the flake patterns on the other side. So if you like, I'm almost pulling out off the edge. I just want to strengthen it. I just want to get rid of all the little bird's beaks. So I'm literally just brushing the edge. I'm hardly touching it. I just want to try and move it just that little bit and make it a little bit stronger. Keep moving it. So I need the edge to lift up, because then I can carry on punching a big series of flakes through here. At the moment, that's looking pretty nice. So I just need to carry on in that vein. Taking the edge back, straight down, literally just brushing the edge, because I don't really want to remove anything but the little curls, little waves. Yeah, that's sorted my edge out. Braid it so it's nice and strong. So I need to push off this, and we don't want it collapsing, because these lot, if I can get them to run, are going to have to try and punch through the concrete, and it ain't going to like it. Okay, I'll try it. This is on that black stuff. Didn't really want to do it. That one went. That one did as well. I might need to change my angle here, come back from the back. Still running oblique. Oh, that one bit. Really bit. But we're still going okay. Oh, cracking flake. That one collapsed. That one didn't. Strengthen that just a little bit. That was a hefty series of flakes. Beautiful. That's it coming on there. Let's see the flakes at the moment. They're running across the piece up to about here, where the concrete starts typically. So I need to make all that edge nice and strong again. See if I can get another couple of big flakes out into the centre of that. I don't think it's going to run, but we'll try it. Still need to deal with Mr. Fossil as well, because he's going to mess me right up otherwise. We're still getting an oblique. We're still looking okay for the oblique at the moment. I've got to strengthen this edge, because if I don't, it's going to start stepping. I've got a couple of steps here through that black stuff, and hopefully I'm going to be able to catch them up in a minute and deal with them. But what I do need to do, I need to get a couple of nice flakes. Back the other way. That helped us out no end, because that one ran through the concrete on the other side. Get another one here, which we did. Gently brushing here, because the flake pattern is on the opposite side and I don't want to ruin my flakes, so I'm just very carefully picking back that edge. Try not to damage my flake scars. I'd like to get a couple going the other way, but My platform isn't right. My edge angle isn't right yet. So I'll reduce it all back. Just brushing, just really gently, so as I don't wreck those flake scars on the other side. Until I can get it back to a platform that I can actually run off of. Same thing here. Just brushing really gently. I'm not trying to push any flakes or anything, just literally just trying to remove that curly edge, get myself back to something I can work with. This is one of the things that a lot of nappers fall on, is the edge management as you're working away. Me included. You know, I'm still learning about it myself. You have to be able to work out how to move your edge up and down and get it strong enough to be able to send the flakes that you want to send. Hopefully I can start coming down the back a bit now and sending some across on the back face as well. Just little ones to begin with. I just want to try and set up some arises running across it. And arises on the scar, it leaves a little ridge. Every time you take a flake, you get a little ridge left around it, and that's called an arise. And I just want to get all the arises all running in the same direction, and then I can start running long flakes up the arises, and that's how you go right across. Okay, there goes Mr. Fossil. He's almost gone. I have to think about this a lot and very carefully, because that fossil is a very collapsy edge. Okay, that helped. It's like chalk, that stuff. And I want to try and send a few flakes through it. And it don't want to let me. Oh, that helped loads. So did that one. Okay, so back to straight. Some lovely flake scars running across it. They're running this direction, so oblique, going in this direction. Doesn't really show in the sunlight, but hopefully as the sun comes round, it'll start to show way better. Let's keep going. Yep, running in the right direction. straighten things up. At the moment I'll just keep grabbing those oblique flakes wherever I can until I can start to. Sometimes you can run whole series and you can from tip to top. That's what I want to do, from tip to tail even, right the way down. Okay, that's looking lovely. Getting some good old flake scars on this piece now. But I'm being a bit premature because I still need to make this smaller. That was a beaut. It's a beaut, mate. God, that black stuff is just eating the copper. We are. We're running very oblique now. It's lovely. Looks really cool. Whether it will always stay that way is a different matter, because, like I say, we have to reduce this quite substantially yet. In a minute, after I've picked all this back, you'll be able to see the arises that I hope to be able to run across on. Yeah, I've got another couple of really important flakes coming up here. I need these to run right across into the concrete. I also need to, there's a little step fracture here and another little start of one there where the edge collapsed last time. I think it's going to run this time. I think it will probably, hopefully, famous last words. It collapsed a bit last time, but I think I've got a better edge angle now, and if these ones run, then you'll start to get some really pretty flaking going on. Yeah, that one did. This will hopefully get rid of the step fracture. Come on. Yep, gone. That's the step gone. Look, that was that flake. Ran over to here. I don't know if you can see that flaking going on there now. It's very pretty. Right, this is another biggie. Hopefully this will blow out the last step fracture and run all the way across to through the concrete. That's what we need it to do. Okay, this is going to be big pressure. Oh. And it did. That's what's left of the flake. Disintegrated, but it did what we were after. Another big one here. Yes, ran. Okay, so those last two, you can see where they terminated in the concrete. So now we've got a lovely sequence of flakes running across this. It's going to be a shame to cut this one down because it's actually got some lovely flaking going on now. It's only going to get better as well. Start to think about the other side as well. Very nice. This is what I'm always after, if I can get it. Obviously it looks so much nicer if you can do it on a point. Oblique parallel. We're also getting it on the other side as well. So we're getting oblique flaking running up that side, starting, running across this way. Where's my flaking running on this side? How does it run? It's still so dark. Right, I've got to make it run that way. Yeah, that way. Brushing because I don't want to damage my flaking. Oh, there's another load appeared on this side. There's more I can get. Can make the flaking even better looking. Get a couple more across here then. Beautiful. And again. Yeah. Yeah. See, once you've set up your flakes, normally you can run down the rise on each one of them. I literally just didn't, but you can start really getting long flakes going out across the piece. Get another one here. No, it stepped. That one didn't. Luckily that blew out the first step as well. Obviously I don't really care about stepping at this point. It's no biggie. This type of flaking, it tends to blow through everything. A little pick here, just a little one. And that ran right across the concrete. That was handy. Another one here. Ooh, that was quite a brutal flake. It worked though, look. Right across the concrete. It's getting a lovely profile now. Nice and flat. Still keep grabbing flakes. Which way is my flakes running? That way. Come on. Come on. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to get off that face for a minute. Lovely. This has got some very pretty flaking going on. It's going to be such a shame to break these. But never mind. Never mind. Okay, well, we're getting there on this one now. I need to reduce it. So this is where I'm probably going to upset people, because I need to reduce the length quite significantly. As lovely as this is, and it looks, I can always make another. Carrying my oblique flaking across the tip. Wow, that's really pretty. That's a really pretty one. I'll run on that. I don't think I am. Right then. Oh, beautiful series of flakes. Wow. Okay, well I think maybe the booze has worn off then from last night. Because that just worked really well. If you can see that. Very nice flaking going on it. Gonna come down this side now. Still grabbing flakes where I can on the other side though. Just trying to work out how I've got to do this, where I've got to go, so I don't mess it up. start to make the tang, start to reduce it. Nuts, just sent that flake in the wrong direction. That one, that just ran the full length of the tang up to here, one big long flakelet. Cool flake, but messed with the sequence. Shouldn't have ran like that. Don't know my own superpowers, super flaking powers. How does my supposed to run across that way? I'm going to do it the other way, I think. Brushing again, brushing on the edge. Just brushing it straight down. Bringing my edge over to this side, because it's this side I'm going to work on now. Making sure I don't mess with my flake scars on the other side. Brought the edge over quite a lot. Mr. Crow, or Mrs. Crow, shouting for her breakfast. Wanting her grub, her food. Chung. Chung. Come on. Go around the back of the house, girl. That's where the foot is. So I'm just looking a lot at this at the moment. And that black stuff is just gnarly tough. Let's have a look at that. Damn, another long flake. Come on. That's the one. Punted right out. Hopefully. Hopefully I can get into that again, into the base of the tang in a minute and start to thin that out. But I need to shorten this blade. I need to make it smaller. I know it's going to upset people, but I've just got to chomp away on it till I get what I want. That's all it's all about. It's my own fault for making stuff too big. Get another couple of flakes on the back here. Beautiful. Come on. Yes. These are running, these flakes. Beautiful. Oh, come on. Come on. No, it's telling me it ain't going to have it. Nice. Cool. Needed that one. Blasting through that concrete. We got it. Don't know how long we got left on this video. Don't know whether to stop it again or probably just keep going. It's not going to take much more to do this one. I hate that concrete on this side. It's going to try and mess with me all the way, I know it is. Sweet. And again. And now I come back in this side, take out that bump. It's actually given me a whole series of flakes I could take as well. I'm going to punch one down here through the concrete, like that. Wow, we got lucky with that one. Disintegrated, but it ran all the way through the concrete. Got lucky with that. going to be another big oblique flake. And you can hear these things biting. You can snap it so easily doing this. Wow, did they put in a series of flakes? No, it collapsed. The flake did sort of run there. Yeah, I've got the beatings of this one now. Providing no catastrophes happen. I'm getting towards the end of it. Red kite walking away. It's still on that nasty little fossil. It's still on the remains. Please don't break. Concrete is just gagging to mess me up. You can tell it wants to do it. It wants to be nasty. These ones are risky. Ran, beautiful. Ooh. Damn, that's pretty. Need to sort this tongue out though. Still got to make it smaller. Don't want to do it now, but needs must. Yeah, I've got to send some really brutal flakes out here in a second. Strengthen that tang. Diamond file because it's awkward in there. This is the series I've got to run. You see it? I will be. There's my platform, continuous platform. So I'll just run the flakes in a sequence fanning out across there, he says. Now, I have to think about my flaking here, and I think that all I'm going to be able to do here is the chevron flaking over the tang, down the tang. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, I have to do chevron, because otherwise I'm going to have to be pushing back that way, and that's going to be really difficult. How? Let's give it a go. Might not work. I can't really get the power I need. Can only do it chevron. Oh, come on. Nice chevron flaking though. Come on, big one, this one. Like that. Brutal. Send in a little blending flake there to hide that one a little bit, I think. Okay, so ribbon across it then. See it in the sun a little bit better there. Ribbon across from the point up to about here, and then it starts to go to chevron. Still got to make it smaller though. Looking quite nice and translucent in the sun, just about. Hopefully that's showing it off a bit. Looking cool. I've still got to make it way smaller and keep my flaking. I don't want to lose my flake scars, remember? Yowzers. That won't hurt. Helps if you have a pressure pad that you're pushing against and not the ball of your thumb. Oh, they're running so nice. That's the back. Okay, where else can I get flags? doing? It was really stupid what I just did then. I just picked it back the wrong way, which is really stupid. So it's worth taking the time just to make sure that you're going right. It's nothing that can't sort out, but very annoying to do that, make a stupid mistake like that at this point. You're just going to mess with me, you are, aren't you? That fossil is still to the death giving me grief. Can I send another flake down the side of it? That worked. Hopefully. What it is that black material that the fossil was hiding in. Now that stuff is just so tough. I keep on about it, but it's really tough. Really, really tough. And it can mess you up. It can be beautiful because the flakes, because it's so tough, if you can get a flake for it, it's going to run and run. But it's trying to get a flake in it because it can just as easily snap everything. Got a nice needle point on that. Okay, let's try and get that couple of flakes through that black bit then. See how we can go about it. Yeah, I'm getting one at least, I think. Going to take some big pressure though. Got to really hope that I don't break the piece. I've got to really hope that I remember to keep running my flakes in the same direction. Egypt. Okay, here we go. Looking for a ridge. I've got a ridge there. A series of ridges on the parallel. I've got to push this oblique, so in at that angle, across the piece, to get that oblique flaking. Is this going to run? Let's test it. I'm not convinced actually, but what the hell. Okay, let's try. Sorta. Yeah, that did. Okay, this is where it gets scary. They're running. Ugh, they ran. Okay, that was excellent then. Get one more from here. Just a little in. Almost collapsed that edge then. Thought about it. Crept up on it. If I can get another one through that concrete, I'd be quite chuffed. Just to tidy it up a little bit. Got another oblique one I can take there, across the face in a minute. Don't want to do it yet because my platform isn't strong enough. If I tried, it would just fail, and I don't want to do that at this stage at all, obviously. Lovely. And again. Come on, one more. Yes. Woohoo. Yes. It's a pretty one. Us flint knappers we love it when it goes right, because it doesn't always. There's so many problems that can happen. You know what? I might not even butcher this on camera. I might not do it to people. I might not upset them. Because it is very pretty looking. And I don't even want to chop it up myself. It's got some killer flaking going on. Probably upload it onto a short, so anyone that does watch this, you get to see the finished piece properly. Or perhaps I'll take the camera down into the sunlight and film it down there. Don't know if that shows it or not. Pretty translucent, apart from the concrete. It's a lovely sort of chocolate brown colour flint as well, this one. Quite like it. Oh, that's a big old yank tank just started up by the sound of it over there. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm still going to increase the tang, because these things, some of them, it was like almost I suppose a good third, over a third of the actual piece was tang. I certainly did like their big tangs. Mess my flaking up? I don't think so. Killer flake. Yep, cool. A little bit more. sharp. I wouldn't want to stop that. It's definitely going to sting. Oh yeah, definitely going to sting. Needle sticking in me. Oh, such a shame about that big old lump of concrete in there. I'm going to make it prettier, but yeah, don't like it. Don't like that concrete. I always try and go for points or go for material. In England, I have to be very picky with what I make the stuff out of, because a lot of it is just simply you can use. There's so much flint out in our fields. I can walk across the road today and I could pick up 10 tons of flint. I mean, I'm not even joking. There's that much of it just laying around. So material wise, we're always spoilt for choice on material, so it's a bit different. I don't have to buy it, I've never bought it, so we're a bit spoilt with it. And I get that in America it's very different. You guys don't always have material, and you don't have this luxury of just being able to chop away at pieces. And I guess the guys live in their glass buttes and stuff do. Oh, that concrete is so horrible. Still getting those flakes. It would be handy if I could get this one as well. Not getting it yet, not at that angle. Take the little ones, little nibbles, just to bring the other side round. Needed that. Yes. Yes. Excellent. They all ran quite nicely. Getting a pretty little tan going on here as well now. Well, hopefully I can run up the ridge on this. You see there's a big ball of concrete right in here, and I'd just like to run up these two ridges and just take, there's a tiny little bump there. Just being fussy, but